Yeah, man, I love Legos still.
What was the last Lego that you built? Do you think it was anything like the freaking Titanic?
No, I'm pretty sure it was something a lot more simple than that.
Well, hands-on with Lego creator experts put together the 10294 Titanic. It's a 9,000 piece ship. It's more than 4 feet long. It's essentially the largest traditional Lego model of all time. It features a detailed exterior and segments of the lavish interior. Now, the ship launches in November, so November 1, and you can purchase it for $629 American or $799 Canadian. What I want to know is if you were to get something like this, right? And then you actually put it together. Because me, like I have a 3 year old. Well, we'll call her three. I have a 3 year old. And whenever I build even the simplest things, she just tends to kind of Godzilla the entire situation and knock the shit out of it. So, like, what do you do with this thing? This thing is 4 feet long. So, after you build it, where does it go? We don't have a designated room where we could just have the ship or the train set and just leave it assembled the entire time. So I guess what I'm saying is if you are into something like this, does it require like a designated space? Because this is again 4 feet.
Yeah, what's painfully obvious is that you had a horrible childhood because you didn't
Yes.
do anything. You clearly didn't do anything fun or anything that involved any creativity at all. For you to be sitting here and legitimately asking, okay, I just created something. Uh, it's pretty large. It took me a long time to do it. A little bit of creativity was needed. It came with a little uniqueness. Now that I've done it, I have absolutely no idea what to do with it. Where should I
Yes.
put it?
Where do I put this thing?
The fact that you can look at something like this with all this detail, look at all the pieces, think about all the time that's built into it, and then say to yourself, yeah, so once you're done building this, what do you do with it?
What
Where
do you do
where
with it
where does it go?
if you don't have the space for it? So let me ask you a question. In your home right now, where do you put this when it's built? Right now.
I have a dresser. I would put it on the dresser. I have a desk. I could put it on the desk. I have a TV stand. It could also go on the TV stand. As you can tell by what I'm saying, there's multiple locations. Hell, if I felt like it, I could put it on top of the fridge. Another great place. All
So
great
so
places.
again, I want to remind you, viewing public, there's 9,000 pieces in this Titanic. You can see it's bigger than a cat. Look, they're
Your
even doing they're
childhood.
even doing a
Your
size. They're even
childhood
doing a size. So
sucked.
what I'm trying to say to you here is if you take the many hours, probably days, maybe months that it takes to put this thing together, chances
Never
are
had Lego in his life.
chances are you're probably not
Months.
chances are you're probably not going to want to put it on a refrigerator, something you access daily, a TV stand, something you access daily, where it could possibly fall over and break. But I love your attempt. A little bit more enthusiasm. Appreciate that effort. But viewing public, my
Well,
question
I think
still
what you're
stands.
not. I think what you're forgetting is not everybody lives with a 3-year-old child like you. So there are people who can put things on their TV stands
But I think
and
what
on their fridge
but I
and not
think
have to
what
worry
I
about
think
it
what
being
you're for
Godzilla by a random
so
baby running
when
in their
you
house.
okay, so that means when you put it on top of your refrigerator,
I just gave you a ridiculous spot because
which is insane, by the
you gave
way.
me a ridiculous example of
Every
something.
single time you open and close your refrigerator, you gotta be like this. Like
Okay, so
I
I
don't
like
want
you
to
know what's
drop
funny?
over this
You know what's
nine
funny? Of
thousand
all I
piece
named four different
Titanic
I
ship.
believe I named 4 different places that you could put the thing, and what you want to stick to is the fridge. That's it. That's the only spot that you saw.
Fridge is a horrible
On a
idea.
desk. On a desk. I said on you could put it
Desk
on
is
the
a
dresser.
horrible idea.
You could
Dresser
put
is
it on
just as bad because you're in and out of your dresser all the time. You have lost your
you
own
make sense to
argument.
yourself.
You
Yeah. No,
have
no, that's
lost
fine.
your
That's fine.
own argument.
Yeah.
Viewing public, my my
That's
my
what's going
my
on.
my Lego nerds, I ask you if you were to put the time in to build this massive 9,000 piece Titanic, are you
Right.
putting it on your refrigerator, your
Right.
dresser drawer,
Where you have probably
your,
have some of your daughter's
your
precious
dresser
art
drawer, your
where
dresser
people put
drawer,
precious pictures of their family.
your
Weird. Go
TV
ahead.
stand, Or what was the fourth one?
where people put
What was the fourth
souvenirs
one?
and
What was the
other
fourth one?
mementos for where they go on trips so that they can remember
Wait a
memorable
second.
things.
What was the
Go
fourth one?
ahead.
What was the fourth
Go
one?
ahead. And then I put on top of your, well, I said on top of your fridge. I don't know if you mentioned the fridge where you would put your daughter's art. So I
Oh
guess
man.
as dumb
Listen,
as it is to put the Lego thing, it's as dumb to put your daughter's art up there. But go ahead. Go ahead.
this
You
is
make sense to yourself.
this is all bad. Viewing public, I want to know if these locations are a good idea to put this 9,000 piece Lego Titanic. I think it's a bad idea, but I could be wrong because my childhood was horrible. I never had any Lego ever. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Somebody get this guy coffee. Let's keep it moving.
Yo, thanks for watching that video, making it all the way to the end. You made it this far. You have to like, please subscribe and comment on the video as well. Join the conversation.
Absolutely. We finally hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Yes, we are trying to get to 1,000, and we can only do that with your help. You can start by watching that next video. You see that tiny little icon? Click on that icon, rinse and repeat. Deuces.
Deuce.